Okay, this is gonna be just a real quick video explaining the deck manipulation trick. Kind of was brought up to me, and I've been messing with it. We're gonna do this in adventure. Basically, the way that the trick works is your deck cannot give you, so long as you have more than one type of card in it, it won't give you all of that card. So right now I'm running like 13 characters and 12 inputs, or vice versa, without any PCs at all. And basically, I'm not going to do this here. We're going to do this on the cheap island so I can do more battles. And sorry if the audio quality is kind of crappy. My mic is probably picking up my dog snoring and every little click in the house. But this is a quick battle. I won't have all items, and I won't have all characters. So if I drop the Fry, if it gives me an item right now, when I drop Stan, the next thing in my deck is going to be a character. It's just going to draw a character no matter what. If I drop another one, if there was going to be another round, the next card in there would also be a character. Now, you can mess that up, obviously, if you have enough of any type of card. So, like, I can... don't care about that. If we edit the deck and make it a bad mix of everything, so we'll just throw... I'm trying to do math real quick. So we're going to do like 9 characters, 8 PCs, and 8 inputs. Oh my god, this is terrible on the PC. Just going to keep it with BGE stuff. Go on the attack side. So there's 8 of those. And I'm going to grab PCs. Should be 8 of these. So, because we're at roughly the same number of each, it should give me the most likelihood of not getting one type. So here I could actually get Konged. I didn't this hand, but I could have actually gotten, the way that it's set up, I could have gotten like 2 PCs and like 3 characters, and I could have thrown down a character and just got another character, another character, another character. I'm not guaranteed an input until... There. Until it's forced to give me one, basically meaning I have to have all my characters down or all of my PCs down. Then in order to make a hand... Oh, hi, puppy. In order to make it to where it will force a card that I want, or in order to give me a hand that doesn't have 5 cards in it, sorry, the dog just shook me right off track, it will be forced to either to like give me that input then. So by not using PCs, we can always be guaranteed to have combos, or you can get really, really funny with it and do like some even worse manipulations. So like for SFC, you would think an all PC deck wouldn't be good. That's not the right one. So much easier to find them. Yeah, there we go. So I don't have any PCs, and I literally just have Hank and Stan. And so by doing this, I can be guaranteed, because I only have Hank and Stan, one of them's going to be in my hand. So I'm going to drop Stan, Hank's going to drop into my hand this round. And it's just guaranteed every single time. So for Rumble Attack, I can basically be guaranteed to get my best one-shot combos out. I could put only Mythic Amy in there in the highest power addicted card that I have, and then just throw in... Wait, I gotta... My brain isn't running that right. Let me... So you basically put high power Amy in there, and then a ton of addicted cards. And where I was leading to is outside of this, it actually has implications as well in SFC. I don't know if I have a deck built for this yet, so I'm going to clear this, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick a, a character that would just be badass in SFC currently, since we're in Rich. And so we're going to go with Gene here. The higher the attack, the better the buffs. So we're going to put Michael Savage in there. And we're literally just going to put the rest PCs in there. We'll start with Rich ones. And I honestly don't care, as long as they're tanky ones is all you have to be able to do. Obviously, this isn't something that a lot of people are going to be able to do, but it's something that I definitely think is better for somebody to know about than not, because this is broke. So basically, by putting in a ton of stall PCs, I can be guaranteed right now that right now it's going to want to give me all PCs because I have 23 of them. It has to give me one of another card. So it gave me the input this time. I can drop Michael Savage in and then Gene. And it's always going to happen that way. And then I have all the stall PCs after that to go in FCC, and just basically a big combo map, while we're usually like taught, by looking at like the analysis in Zbot, that like a 6-6-9, or that's not, that math is off. It's like a 6-6-13 or a whatever, like deck, like, oh, having a hard, I should have done a script for this because I'm so bad about keeping my my train of thought. But we usually round things out. We try and run a few more combos. That's actually working against us, because as long as that 5-card rule exists, that you can't have 5 of the same card in your hand if you have them in your deck, you're always able to guarantee that I will either have Gene or Michael Savage in this hand. And by dropping Gene here, I'm guaranteed Michael Savage. And to prove that, it's not guaranteed to be next all the time, if I drop this, I still have Gene in here, so it isn't going to give me the Michael Savage. But the second I drop Gene, it doesn't want to fill my hand with PCs now, and it would drop Michael Savage. Too bad I'm on a low level, so it's really hard to actually explain. Now, the last way this is useful, we'll open one up so we don't actually cap out, is you can build some really, really crazy, like, fun decks. Is there really not an island selector on the PC? Oh, it's down here. I'm blind. I think I already clicked on it too. So we're going to go down here, and we're going to pick out the old burn deck. So basically, this one consists of only Brian and inputs that make film scissors. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Laser Tech Brian. And we've got the PCs in here that go really well with that. Love Potion. Why is that good? It's a burn, and that is a huge amount of boost for a PC. Like, it isn't even okay. It's broke. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to battle. Now, I'm guaranteed that I will either get a Love Potion or Brian in my deck. I always want Love Potion first, because it makes me able to make a cute little sandwich here. Now, if I don't get Brian next and I get Love Potion, it's okay. I'm just going to drop an input here. And it's going to probably give me another input now. That's like the most likely chance. However, if I drop Love Potion now, I will not have anything but inputs in my hand, and Mythic Brian's still chilling in the deck. Mythic Brian is going to get pulled into my hand on this round. And Love Potion will barely survive this, but what happens next round is just like, it's not even right. But basically, as long as you keep in mind that as long as there are more than one type of card in your deck, we'll just, where's the little deck screen? So we got the type right here. As long as you have more than just one type, you're always guaranteed to have a hand that has at least both types of cards in it. If you have all 3 types, you can have just any two types. So we can manipulate that by putting only in like 3 of, say, like here, inputs and PCs, and then spamming the rest items. That, or you can then put in a ton of inputs like we did with the rich deck earlier, and only 2 characters to guarantee your one-shot combos. Or you can run only 1 combo and then 23 PCs. And by doing all of these different types of manipulations, we can guarantee to a certain degree what we're going to be able to play. I can guarantee with that Fake Sun Gene deck that I will always be able to throw down Fake Sun Gene in lane 1, and that I will have stall PCs everywhere else. So I could choose to handle that any way that I want to, whether I want to lead with VIP, then go Gene. That's all like you have to brain it out yourself, but it does allow you to a certain degree to be able to guarantee certain hands. And I think one of the biggest implications is Rumble, where you had the deck that had only Hank and only Stan and all rich inputs, because I was only guaranteed to get combos that I knew could one-shot almost anything. So that's the best explanation I can give. If anybody else comes along and gives a better one, I will definitely link to it in the little description here, but I hope you learned something.